The moonlight on your shoulder still lingers in my mind, like echoes in the silence of a love we left behind. You said time would make it easy, but I'm still stuck on rewind, playing scenes of you and me, like a dream I can't unbind. Every street I walk alone feels like your shadow calls me home. So take me back to your heart, where the night would never part, where the whispers knew our names and the fire never changed. I'm still holding that spark, like a light lost in the dark. Don't care how far we are, just take me back to your heart. I wear your memory softly, like perfume in the breeze. Each note a fading love song, still dancing through the trees. They say hearts can learn to wander, but mine forgets to leave. When every beat inside of me still echoes you and me. I see your face in every star, no matter how far gone we are. Take me back to your heart, to the place we made our start, where the silence spoke in sighs and forever met our eyes. I'm still chasing that spark through the shadows and the dark, wherever you are. Please take me back to your Maybe love just never ends. It just waits where we began. So if you feel me in the wind, you'll know I never ran. Take me back to your heart. I've been breaking every part, but if there's a second chance, let me have one more dance. I still carry that spark through the years and through the scars, no matter how far we are. Just take me back to your She walks like the silence of midnight rain, soft as the echo of an old love name. Each step a memory I never claimed, but the way she looks feels like fate. I try to keep my distance, but her shadow kissed the floor. Now I'm standing in resistance to a heart I can't ignore. There's moonlight in her eyes, pulling me in, a quiet kind of fire burning from within. No words, it's just the way she sighs. It's poetry dressed in skin. There's moonlight in her eyes, and I'm falling again. She hums like a song I used to know, wrapped in the warmth of a winter's aglow. Every glance writes lines across my soul and leaves nowhere else to go. I swore I'd close the pages on the stories love would write, but she's blurring all my stages with a single look tonight. There's moonlight in her eyes, pulling me in, a quiet kind of fire burning from within. No words, just the way she sighs. It's poetry dressed in skin. There's moonlight in her eyes, and I'm falling again. Even stars fade into morning, but her light stays in You traced your name on window glass. I watched it fade as seasons passed. The radio played something low, like echoes only hearts would know. Now every night I hear that song. It pulls me back to where we belong. When the moon belonged to us, and the stars would whisper trust. You held me close like time stood still. Every breath a silent thrill, but dreams like shadows slip away. Still, I wait for yesterday. You said goodbye with eyes unsure, like love was something we endured. But I recall the way you'd stay in silence night. When the moon belong to us. I saw you in the quiet rain. The streetlights caught your face again. Like a dream I thought I left behind, but you were real this time. You whispered words without a sound. The world kept spinning, I stood ground. And though the years have tried to fade, your eyes still hold the light they made. They said we were just echoes, fading with the tide, but I can feel you closer every lonely night. 'Cause the moonlight never lies, it shines the same in strangers' eyes. No matter how the distance grows, the truth still softly glows. And love like this survives, though time and stars may change the skies. I'll find you in another life, 'cause moonlight never lies. You held my name like sacred flame, a silent vow we never named. And though we both walked separate ways, the night remembers yesterday. Some stories keep on breathing beneath the things we lose, and every shadowed season still echoes back to you. 'Cause the moonlight never lies, it paints the truth behind goodbyes. You said forever under silver skies. Our hands were trembling, but our hearts were high. Street lights painting halos in your hair. I swore I'd never let you disappear, but time's a thief with silent shoes, took what I thought I'd never lose. Whispers in the rain, calling out your name. Echoes in the night, but it's not the same. You're a shadow in the glass, a ghost inside my past, still dancing through the dark. Whispers in the rain, still breaking my heart. The clock hands moved, but I stood still. In every dream you're with me still. Your perfume lingers on my coat, like every promise left untold. Love like ours don't fade in light, it only haunts the quiet nights. Whispers in the rain, calling out your name. Echoes in the night, but it's not the same. You're a shadow in the glass, a ghost inside my past, still dancing through the dark. Whispers in the rain, still breaking my heart. Maybe in some life we never let go. Maybe in some dream we still slow dance real slow. Whispers in the rain, like a lullaby in pain. Every drop reminds me love can still remain. You're a flicker in my mind, a love I'll never find, still dancing through the dark. Whispers in the rain, still breaking my heart.
Your coat still hangs behind the door. Your coffee cup's not yours no more. I left the light on one last time, just habit, not a hopeful sign. We walk in silent ways. A single glance could fill our days, but lately words fall like the snow, soft and melting as they go. I won't rewrite what we became, but I still whisper your name. We were almost home, almost forever. We had the key, just missed the door, a breath away from something more. We were almost right, almost unbroken. The love that lingers tends to fade when hearts forget the plans they made. We were almost home, but we lost our way. I don't regret the steps we took. Each chapter had a place and hook, but now the pages won't turn back, and even echoes start to crack. You'll carry me in some old tune, and I'll still dream of late June. We were almost home, almost complete, like waves that brush but miss the shore, like lovers passing through a door. We were almost true, almost eternal, but close enough can still feel far. When time forgets who lovers are, we were almost home, but not quite the part. If I had one more night to choose, I'd still choose you, even knowing I would lose. We were almost home, almost forever, almost the place we'd always dreamed, but dreams aren't always what they seem. We were almost love, almost the ending, but now I walk these rooms alone, still hearing whispers in the stone. We were almost home, but I let you go.
You said goodbye under the amber light. The street was cold, but you held me tight. I watched your shadow disappear, still hear your voice like you're standing near. Years may fall like autumn leaves, but something stays that never leaves. It still burns in silence deep in my chest, a quiet fire I never could forget. I moved on, but I remain caught in echoes that whisper your name. We met like stars that cross for just one night, a flicker in the dark, too brief to shine. You held my hand like you knew the cost, but love like ours was never meant to last. We tried to stretch the seconds into years, spoke softly just to hush our deepest fears. But even in your arms I knew the truth. We were just a borrowed youth. Still I choose you in every world, in every life. Even if it ends the same, I'd still say yes to goodbye. Wrong time, right heart. We were perfect in the wrong part of the story fate had written in the dark. Maybe in another sky where the clocks don't lie, you'd still be mine. Wrong time, but the right heart. Now you're a name I whisper in the rain, a ghost in songs I can't help but replay. We had a love no years could kill, but not enough time to let it fill. Still I'd wait there if tomorrow turned around. But I've learned that love isn't always where it's found. Wrong time, right heart. We were perfect in the wrong part of the story fate had written in the dark. Maybe in another sky where the clocks don't lie, you'd still be mine. Wrong time, but the right heart. Maybe you've moved on and sleep just fine, but I still see your soul in every almost mine. And I don't wish to change the past, but oh, if only it had last. Wrong time, right heart. You'll always be my favorite part of a story that just missed its mark. Maybe one day time won't bend and I'll find you then as more than a star. Wrong time, right heart. Right heart. Always the right heart. You stood there in the summer rain, said nothing, but I felt the strain. The sky was gray, like something new, that we were close, but not quite true. Your hand was near, but not in mine. A love we missed between the lines. We almost said forever, we almost crossed the line. But fear can be so clever, it steals the sweetest time. We danced around the silence like maybe it was wise. But I still dream of you, with forever in your eyes. I still, that midnight scent, the one you liked, that accident. We laughed too loud, we touched too brief, like pages torn from make-believe. I sometimes write your name in air just to pretend you're still out there. We almost said forever, but held the words too tight and watched them fall like embers across a sleepless night. I hear your name in silence, like echo in disguise. Still I remember you, with forever in your eyes. What if we had just been brave, step past the line we never gave? Would love have bloomed or lost its way? Some ghosts are meant to stay. We almost said forever, our hearts were near the flame, but almost isn't ever, and silence wears my name. Still in the quiet moments, when every old hope dies, I see you in the dark, with forever in your eyes. Forever in your eyes. I folded all your shirts today, still smelled like storms and Cabernet. You left a note beside the sink. It only said, don't overthink. I guess we both just ran our course. No crashing in, no shouted force, just Two souls that once were 17. But I'll leave the light on in the hall in case you ever miss it all. The crooked frame, the squeaky floor, the love we lost behind that door. And though I know you won't return, some candles never cease to burn. So I'll leave the light on soft and low for the ghost of us I used to know. Your coffee mug still bears a stain, lipstick red like autumn rain. I should have cleaned it weeks ago, but now it's part of letting go. No need to call, no need to write. Some ends don't need a final fight. But if you dream of something true, I hope it sometimes feels like you. Still I leave the light on in the hall for echoes walking down the wall. Your quiet hum, your evening cough, the way you'd kiss and trail right off. And though your shadow won't appear, it's not about you being near. I leave the light on just because it hurts less than knowing what was. Some things we lose but never break. They live in us for memory's sake. No grand goodbye, no curtain call, just silent steps down shadowed halls. So I'll leave the light on every night, even if it dims the morning light. A quiet hope I never show for the ghost of us I used to know. For the ghost of us that I used to know. It's 2 a.m. and the street lights dim. I hear your laugh in the distance then. The coffee's cold, the world is still, but every heartbeat feels too real. I close my eyes, you're at the door like every night you were before. it's just the rain whispering you back again. The rain remembers what we lost, every drop of line we crossed. You said forever in a breath. Now I'm dancing with your silhouette. These streets recall the way you smiled. Still feel your touch, though it's been a while. And though the sky cries out your name, I'm the only one who stays the same. Your photograph leans by the bed, colors fading where your fingers led. I speak to you like you're still here, each word soaked in ash and tears. They say the past can't hold us down, but darling, I still wear your crown. This love was written in the storm, and every thunder keeps it warm. The rain remembers what we lost, every drop of line we crossed. You said forever in a breath. Now I'm dancing with your silhouette. These streets recall the way you smiled. Still feel your touch, though it's been a while. And though the sky cries out your name, I'm the only one who stays the same. If you ever wonder late at night, does the rain still fall just right? It's me, it sings. It's me, it knows. Still standing where the river flows. The rain remembers what we lost, every ache, every cost. And though you've I watched your shadow fade into the street, still wearing silence like a secret you keep. The words were close, I felt them in the air, but you just smiled and left them there. I wonder if you ever knew the quiet things I never do. This is my midnight confession in the echo of the neon light. Every breath held in suppression, almost every might. I replay your eyes in motion like a song I can't complete. This is my midnight confession. nothing ever touched your skin, but I could hear the thunder held within. I tried to lean, you leaned away. Still I stayed late like yesterday. You opened doors and closed your heart, and I just watched you fall apart. This is my midnight confession to a truth that never left. Wrote your name in all directions, but you disappeared in depth. Every time I turned to face you, you were fading like a dream. This is my midnight confession to the love you didn't see. I talked to stars about your smile. I timed my pulse to match your style, but silence spoke where lips could not. And now you're gone and I'm still caught. This is my midnight confession to the night that never ends. You're the echo in my engine. You're the road that never bends. I still feel you in the rear view, in a song that haunts my sleep. This is my midnight confession to a love I'll always keep. Confession never told. Your love I'll always keep. Love I'll always keep. It's been years since we last spoke, but your name still breathes in every note. I find you in the quiet night, in dreams that flicker candlelight. I've walked through cities, watched them fade, but nothing shines like the smile you made. Time moves on, but hearts can't stall. I've never stopped loving you at all, though the world has turned so fast. You're the part of me that lasts. You're still the light in me, through every storm, through every sea. Even when I'm miles away, you're the voice that helps me stay. Though the years may steal the scene, you're the line between my in-between. No matter where I've come to be, you're still the light in me. I tried to write you out in ink, but every word just made me sing, like ghosts that won't let go of skin. You live beneath the world I'm in. face I pass is wrong. You're the melody I love. You're still the light in me through every storm, through every sea. Even when I'm miles away, you're the voice that helps me stay. Though the years may steal the scene, you're the line between my in-between. No matter where I've come to be, you're still the light in me. Maybe you've forgotten now, or maybe love just fades somehow. But if you ever feel alone, know this heart was always home. You're still the light in me through every loss and memory. Even when the skies are gray, you're the sun behind the haze. Though the world may shift and spin, you're the place I've always been. The past, the pulse, the poetry. You're still the light in me. Still the light, still the light in me. It's quiet in the corner of my room, the kind of silence that remembers you. A photograph still pinned up on the wall, your shadows dancing in the candles fall. I tried to walk away 1,000 times, but love keeps pulling at the ties we tied. Your name's still echoing inside my chest. I swear I breathe you deeper than the rest. Every midnight I replay that last slow kiss we gave away. You said goodbye but didn't mean. The words were soft but blues and minor keys. In every song the radio plays, I hear the way you used to say my name. You said forever like a prayer, but prayers get lost out in the air. Now every street light makes me see the ghost of what you were to me. Only when you look my way, the silence sings the words I'd say. The world grows still, the colors blur, and all I know is I remember her. Only when your eyes meet mine, I fall through space outside of time. A single touch could make me stay, but love only lives when you look my way. I'm not asking for forever now, just one more night to show me how. We used to breathe, we used to burn, to feel the wind and crash and turn. Only when you look. The city sleeps beneath a silver hue, and every light reminds me still of you. I pour a glass, but it just fades away, like all the words I never got to say. I swore I'd let you go, but time is cruel, and every street I walk still leads to you. When the night still knew your name, we were stars without the shame, in a world that couldn't tame all the fires we became. Now I'm dancing with the flame of a love I couldn't claim. Still I whisper soft and low. Do you hear it where you go? Your jacket still hung on the open door, and echoes of your laugh are on the floor. I keep your song on loop in my mind, each note a thread I cannot unwind. You said forever like you meant it true, but forever disappeared without a clue. When the night still knew your name, we were sparks before the rain, in a time that couldn't frame all the thunder in our veins. Now I'm haunted by the flame of a love I couldn't tame. Still I whisper soft and slow. Can you feel it where you go? If love's a ghost, then I'm still chasing every shadow you were facing. If time could I never thought I'd find this place where silence wears your smiling face. You look at me and time just bends like stars forgot the night would end. I've said I'm fine 1,000 ways, but this takes my breath away. I used to chase what wouldn't stay. Now I just wanna feel this way. Feels like forever tonight, like the moon is holding the light. Every heartbeat, every breath tells me we're not done yet. No need to speak, just stay near. I finally see it all so clear. You're the moment I never knew I missed, and it feels like forever, like this. We're dancing slow inside our skin, no music playing, but we spin. This kind of love don't raise its voice, it whispers softly, makes no noise. The clock can tick, let it unwind. I've got your hand inside of mine. Feels like forever tonight, like the stars all stopped in flight, like a letter sealed in time, just waiting for your eyes to find. No grand goodbyes, no need to fear. You're not just close, you're truly here. You're the fire I didn't know I'd miss, and it feels like forever, like this. If I could hold this breath, I would freeze the night the way it stood. You blinked and somehow I began to understand. Feels like forever tonight, in the hush between the lights. You pulled me gently through the dark, lit the corners of my heart. No turning back, no more disguise, just truth reflected in We held on like a setting sun, trying to shine before we were done. Every word a loaded breath, and every silence felt like death. You touched my hand like it burned. Still I waited, never learned that not all love was meant to stay. Some hearts walk out, but leave their way. You were the love that let me go. Didn't fight, didn't beg, just let it snow. And I stood still while you disappeared. No storm, no cry, just frozen tears. But I won't break and I won't fall. I gave you nothing but my all. Now I'm the love you'll never know. I'm the love that lets you go. We danced on wires, we lit the dark, then lost the spark to fear and marks. You spoke of fate like it was fair, while I rebuild from thin air. Your voice still echoes down my spine, but it no longer feels like mine. I kept your name without regret, but found myself in what you left. You were the love that let me go. Didn't fight, didn't beg, just let it snow. And I stood still while you disappeared. No storm, no cry, just frozen tears. But I won't break and I won't fall. I gave you nothing but my all. Now I'm the love you'll never know. I'm the love that lets you go. No need for flames to prove it burned. I've walked through ashes, now I've learned love isn't lost when it walks away. Sometimes it's stronger when it stays in you. You were the love that let me go, and I wore silence like a coat. But every step I took alone became a world I now call home. I won't break and I won't fall. I rose without your love at all. Now I'm the light you'll never hold. I'm the love that lets you go. I was the love that lets you go. Put your coat on the back of the chair, like a ghost who still pretends they care. Your silence louder than the storm, and I don't feel safe here anymore. We were fire, now we're smoke. You said forever like a joke. If you're gone,